Tonight, Edo Election Petition Tribunal, more trouble for PDP. The lies of the PDP and its agent became obvious when Oyachi Ikpeazu said the statement was made on 11th October 2024, but the screenshot he claimed to have seen before signing a statement in December 2024 was actually certified by INEC on January 8, 2025. Meanwhile, the Edo State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal continued its sitting in the Federal Capital Territory with the People's Democratic Party calling more witnesses. Ken Mozia, SAN lead counsel for the PDP and its candidate Aswe Godalo alleged that witnesses scheduled to testify had received threats. The claims were immediately countered by Onyachi Ikpeazu, SAN lead counsel to Governor Monday Okpebolo, who dismissed the allegation as baseless. The report.
Shortly on the Okpebolo's election, Onyachi Ikpeazu, SAN, dismissed the allegation as baseless and accused his learned colleague of involving the court in phantom allegation. Also, counsel for the APC, Emmanuel Okala, SAN, who swiftly dismissed the allegation, emphasized that the petitioners were all aware of the necessary steps to take if their witnesses faced any threats. Moving on with the proceedings, the ward coalition agent of the PDP in Akoko Edo local government area, Isigbe Victor, testified. Also, the petitioner called another witness, a coalition agent from Oedo Ward 1, Uyigwe Imaswen. Both witnesses said that they did not sign the result sheets because they were protesting wrong. Reply was negative. Agabi put it to him that since he did not sign the result, there was no proof that he was truly the ward agent of PDP. Also, during cross-examination, Uyigwe Imaswen from Oedo was asked if he had written a report of the protest against the result. The witness said not signing the result sheet was enough to show that he protested. He was shown the result sheets, and counsel maintains that there was nothing in the face of the document to show irregularities or protest. Through a subpoena, the petitioner brought 148 beavers used in 133 polling units by INEC. The beavers were admitted in evidence, but proceedings could not continue because the 148 beavers presented were not marked. A party in the matter will leave the 667 votes, defeating his closest rival, Aswe Igodalo of the PDP, who secured 200.
In another development, 4 soldiers attached to the Myong barracks in the Morocco area of Shomolu, Lagos, are feared dead and others were injured after a suspected drunk driver rammed into them. An unconfirmed number of soldiers attached to the Myong barrack, Yaba, in Lagos State were feared dead and others injured after a suspected drunk driver rammed his vehicle into them. The incident, which occurred in the early hours of Friday during morning physical training, has thrown the military community into panic. And the Edo State Security Corps has issued a stern warning to unapproved security organizations operating in the state, describing their activities as illegal. Commander of the Corps, Friday Badin, made this declaration in Uromi, it's an office local government area, for posing as security operatives following several complaints by residents of high rate of kidnapping in the area. Moses Agboma has more.
The suspects were arrested in Uromi, Esa Northeast local government area, and for attempting to kidnap one Mrs. Rita Ufua for exposing the activities of the group. Mrs. Ufua recounted her ordeal, expressing feelings of intimidation by the group.
Person can't share the audio to because the work when you send your boys, not be that they do another work. Make a gun and cutlass.
49 and other Asene 49 narrated their side of the story. Godfrey Ekbu 44, who confessed to have been involved in kidnapping in the past, said he no longer indulged in such practices.
No even enter inside the house. In the night now, when I sleep, and I saw police from my house, so they come, so that they come hold me now.
Me, Eric, and the policewoman. One Mr. Asene, now just five of us like that. Now we take go there. The motive of going there, they say me that go arrest that woman. If you come there, waiting the time when it's due, waiting according to Bruce, when it come to social media, come to spoil them, make it call talking. So as he got there, the Bruce comes, the policeman come talk to them from outside gate. Then the policeman come say this woman say around level tomorrow. Now he come put and say make this woman take on station.
Commander of the Corps and a retired Commissioner of Police, Friday Ibadan, emphasized that the Corps will hand over the suspects to the police for further investigation and prosecution. He reiterated that the Edo State Security Corps is committed to maintaining law and order in the state and will not tolerate any illegal security activities.
There is a law establishing this Edo State Security Corps in the state. This is it. Has been constituted by Bruce and his group. Is illegal and criminal. But these people are not on salary. I don't know, and they are carrying gun, and people are alleging us manners of things against them. We cannot just sit here idle and allow this trend to prosper. No, they have made some confessional statement on past activities of people they kidnap in Uromi, and they mention their name, and that is why I decided to call the press to bring to their notice. After everything, I will take the case and hand them over to the police.
In a related development, the Edo State Security Corps is currently conducting 2 locally made pump action. Moses Agboma, EBS News.
And still on security matters, the Defense Headquarters announced on Friday that joint military oil cooking ovens, 16 donut pits and 22 storage tanks, recovering over 2.7 million liters of stolen crude oil. On weapons recovery, 370 weapons, including 105 AK-47 rifles, 25 locally fabricated guns and 4,972 rounds of ammunition were seized. During hostage rescue operation, 249 kidnapped victims were freed across various regions. On regional operations, troops in Northwest neutralized 7 rifles and 471 rounds of ammunition in operations across Zamfara, Sokoto, Katsina and Kaduna states. Northeast operations in Yobe and Borno states led to North Central troops arrested 19 violent extremists and rescued 17 hostages in Plateau, Kaduna and Taraba states. And in Niger Delta, 23 suspects were arrested for oil theft, with several arms and ammunition or communication devices recovered, while in Southeast, 2 IPOB and ESN extremists were apprehended in Anambra State. Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, emphasized that all recovered items, suspects and rescued hostages had been handed over to the relevant authorities for further action. Away from security matters, Nigerians have been encouraged to give special attention to their health needs to avoid tropical diseases that weaken the immune system. The Executive Secretary of Edo State Primary Healthcare Development Agency, Sunday Osayande, made the call while briefing journalists on this year. The effort
Tropical Diseases Day, celebrated 30th January every year, is designed to create awareness on a number of tropical diseases that affect people in impoverished community who do not have access to potable drinking water. Here in Edo State, government in partnership with the Qatar Center has done a lot to address the problem. Executive Secretary, Edo State Primary Healthcare Development Agency, Sunday Usayande said the government of Monday Okpewolo, governor of Edo State, is committed to eradicating the diseases from the state, as a lot of resources have been deployed to make Edo one of the safest states in Nigeria.
In a bid to commemorate the World NTD Day, Edo State is set to carry out community outreach at IDP camp Ohogwa of their Northeast local government area, where distribution